Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Highness Sayyid Fahd bin Mahmoud Al Saeed discusses with the Deputy Chairman of the Chinese Standing Committee of the National People's Congress ways to supporting cooperation in the economic and trade fields. His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq Al Saeed inaugurates Muscat National Olympic Shooting Complex. Oman Petroleum and Energy Show and Oman Sustainability Week kicks off with 15 agreements signed for renewable energy projects worth 769 million Omani riyals. And at a cost exceeding 44 million Omani riyals, 9 contracts are signed for environmental investment projects in 7 nature reserves in the Sultanate of Oman. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Highness Sayyid Fahd bin Mahmoud Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for the Council of Ministers, received His Excellency Chow Jie, Deputy Chairman of the Standing Committee of the National People's Congress of the People's Republic of China and his accompanying delegation. His Excellency conveyed the greetings and best wishes of the Chinese leadership to the Omani leadership and for the Omani people further progress and prosperity. After welcoming His Excellency, the guest and his accompanying delegation, His Highness affirmed that the existing bilateral relations between the two countries are historic and witnessing remarkable development, reflecting both sides' commitments to working for the benefit of the two friendly people. During the meeting, a comprehensive review of ways to supporting cooperation in the economic and trade fields was discussed, as well as encouraging the establishment of more joint investment projects in the renewable energy sector, besides reviewing the current development on the regional and international arenas. For his part, His Excellency Chow Jie expressed his happiness, along with the accompanying delegation, for the visit, which contributes in advancing cooperation between the two countries in several aspects. He emphasized his country's appreciation for the efforts made by the Sultanate of Oman in supporting international development and consolidating friendly relations with all countries of the world. He praised the discussions he held with His Excellency, the Chairman of the State Council, and officials in the Sultanate of Oman, which yielded positive results in strengthening Omani-Chinese relations. The meeting was attended by His Excellency Sheikh Abdul Malik bin Abdullah Al Khalili, Chairman of the State Council, and His Excellency Liu Jian, Ambassador of the People's Republic of China to the Sultanate of Oman. In a remarkable step towards advancing Oman's sports infrastructure and Olympic aspirations, the Muscat National Olympic Shooting Complex was officially inaugurated today under the patronage of His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for Defense Affairs. More details in the following report.
In a significant step reflecting Oman's modern vision, the Muscat National Olympic Shooting Complex was officially inaugurated under the patronage of His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for Defense Affairs.
At the Oman Olympic Committee, we highly value this achievement, which reflects the strong support our sports sector receives from the wise leadership of His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq, may Allah protect him, and highlights the vital role of sports as a pillar of sustainable development in the Sultanate of Oman.
Built to the highest international standards, the complex is a fully integrated sports facility designed to host elite shooters and major regional and international competitions.
The opening of the Muscat National Olympic Shooting Complex marks a major milestone for the sport shooting in the Sultanate of Oman. The complex was established with a clear vision to provide a professional environment to Omani shooters to the highest regional and international levels.
As one of the most prominent national sport projects, the complex aims to support and advance Olympic shooting in the Sultanate by providing a professional world-class environment for Omani athletes. It embodies the vision of His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq, the Supreme Commander, may Allah protect him, to promote sporting excellence and empower Omani youth across various fields.
The complex included specialized rings for 10 and 25 and 50 meters shooting disciplines.
The project was designed to the highest standard and technical requirements approved by the International Shooting Federation.
Beyond sports, the complex contributes to the national economy by creating job opportunities and offering training across multiple sectors. It also enhances sports tourism through international events and encourages stronger community engagement in athletic initiatives. The facility underscores Oman's commitment to innovation and sustainable sports development, positioning the Sultanate as a global hub for professional shooting. Major Nasser Al-Kalbani, Muscat.
Oman Petroleum and Energy Show 2025 kicked off at Oman Convention and Exhibition Center, highlighting its driven for clean energy and net zero emissions by 2050 as part of its bold sustainability vision. The event was held under the patronage of His Highness Sayyid Taimur bin Asad Al Said, Chairman of the Board of Governors of the Central Bank of Oman. More details in the following report.
As part of Oman Sustainability Week 2025, the Oman Petroleum and Energy Show Opus launched in Muscat, reaffirming the Sultanate's commitment to sustainable energy, economic growth and environmental protection. The event highlighted Oman's strategic vision to balance growth with green transformation, offering participants insights into emerging sustainability practices, circular economy strategies and clean energy innovations.
The Oman Sustainability Week is the largest exhibition and conference related to the energy sector in Oman. We have combined this year the Oman Sustainability Week with the Petroleum and Energy Show, because we realize that most of the companies participating and most of the speakers participating and most of the topics discussed are almost the same, so we combine them all under one umbrella. It created a huge momentum. Last night we recognized more than 44 organizations, government, academia, private sector, for those who demonstrated sustainability in their businesses and their practices.
Key themes included energy transition, renewable integration, digitization, and the future of LNG in Oman, with participation from global chief executive officers, government leaders, and industry pioneers. Several major announcements were made on the sidelines: launch of the Net Zero Center and OQ's 2024 Sustainability Report, signing of a Memorandum of Understanding between OQ Exploration and Production and the Oman Energy Association to train 430 Omani graduates through the Tamayyuz program.
OQ is very delighted today to sign different agreements within Oman Sustainability Week. The agreements is just another milestone towards achieving our new projects in the solar and wind energies. These projects are delivered by OQ Alternative Energy in partnership with Total Energy in the Block 6 that's related to PTO.
A $1.6 million drilling agreement between Abraj Energy Services and Ara Petroleum for Block 44. 4 local contracts worth over 21 million Omani Riyals to support SMEs and boost in-country value.
Oman has all the enablers to produce green energy and green hydrogen at competitive cost. And therefore, we see Oman, it's a destination to attract green industry.
The highlights of OPEC was the signing of 13 strategic agreements by OQ Group worth over $2 billion aimed at developing solar and wind energy projects, supplying clean energy to major industries, and advancing hydrogen technologies through a partnership with Mitsubishi Heavy Industries.
Our participation today obviously reflects our commitment to the energy community to ensure that we have sustainable growth in the future in terms of the energy development, and obviously meet the targets that for the country, inshallah, Sultanate of Oman, within Oman and also within the region in the future.
These initiatives signals Oman's bold move towards net zero emissions by 2050 and reinforce its position as a regional hub.
Under the patronage of His Excellency Engineer Salim bin Nasser Al Aufi, Minister of Energy and Minerals, the Organizing Committee of the Oman Sustainability Week Awards 2025 announced the winners yesterday, honoring pioneers of environmental innovation and positive impact makers. Here's a report.
Oman Sustainable Week Awards is a reflection of the commitment to promoting a culture of sustainability within institutions and society. Honoring pioneering initiatives in the fields of environment, society, governance, and sustainable mobility is a pivotal step toward building a more resilient and prosperous future.
It's very important that we continue on this award. That we continue also in encouraging the sector and those who are related to the sector, encouraging also the society as well to really change the mindset towards the green initiatives, and also spend time and money in basically working out the whole plan that we are having in the Sultanate.
The Eco-Mobility category, managed by the Ministry of Transport, Communications and Information Technology, spotlighted innovations in clean and connected transport. With 15 finalists, the category emphasized scalable solutions for sustainable mobility.
The awards today actually is a great representation of the ministry's strive toward this goal, and with all other entities. We are very proud to host this event today. It's a very prestigious event, and PDO is always willing to support.
The 2025 edition not only celebrated excellence, but inspired a wider call to action for institutions and individuals alike to lead with purpose, innovate with integrity, and shape a future where sustainability is an integral part of our daily lives. This movement enhances Oman's role in supporting the development of sustainability journey in line with Oman Vision 2040 and the national ambition to achieve zero net by 2050. This is Ruqayya Rashid Al-Khdairi reporting for the Sultanate of Oman Television, Muscat.
His Excellency Sheikh Abdul Malik bin Abdullah Al Khalili, Chairman of the State Council, receives His Excellency Chiao Jie, Deputy Chairman of the Standing Committee of the National People's Congress of the People's Republic of China. During the meeting, the bilateral relations were discussed, as well as ways of enhancing the cooperation existing between the two countries, and as well as exchanging the points of views on a number of regional and international arenas of mutual interest. Still to come in our news bulletin. At a total cost of approximately 24 million Omani Riyals, Wadi Odunab Dam in the Wilaya of Salalah is inaugurated. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. The National Committee of Family Affairs discussed the accountability law of juveniles, updating the law of protecting family and amending the child law during its first meeting of the year. The committee also reviewed the efforts of the Ministry of Health on obligating the early pre-marriage check-up to prevent the possible health risks on the couples and children in the future. The implementing stand for the committee's recommendations and decisions in the previous meeting. It was presided over by Her Excellency Leila bint Ahmed Al-Najjar, Minister for Social Development. The tax authority signed an agreement with Omantel to implement the e-invoicing system. The step represents a qualitative shift in the digital transformation and governance practices of the tax sector, as the e-invoicing platform represents an integrated system enhancing operational efficiency, improving tax systems, and increasing the effectiveness of public revenues. Under the agreement, Omantel is working on an innovative digital design for the e-invoicing system, drawing on its accumulated expertise in the technology sector, its digital transformation initiatives, and its support for the sustainability strategy. Electronic invoicing contributes to supporting small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs, by simplifying tax compliance procedures and facilitating secure data exchange with other jurisdictions in accordance with international standards. The agreement was signed by His Excellency Nasser bin Khamis Al-Jashmi, Chairman of the Tax Authority, and by Engineer Sami bin Ahmed Al-Ghazani, Chief Technology Officer at Omantel. The Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Water Resources celebrated the inauguration of the Wadi Odanab Dam in the Wilaya of Salalah, the Far Governorate. The dam is the second largest dam in the Sultanate of Oman, with a storage capacity of 83 million cubic meters, a height of 70 meters. The dam is part of its efforts to enhance flood protection at a total cost of approximately 24 million Omani riyals. It aims to protect vital areas such as Port of Salalah, Raisut Industrial Estate, and the Salalah Free Zone from floods and heavy rains coming from the surrounding mountains. The opening ceremony was presided over by His Excellency Sheikh Salim bin Mustahil Al-Ma'shani, advisor to the Diwan of Royal Court. In a significant step towards promoting international trade cooperation, the Sultanate of Oman hosted the 15th China Roundtable on WTO accessions in Muscat. The event was in cooperation with the World Trade Organization and the government of the People's Republic of China. More details in the following report.
As part of the Sultanate of Oman's efforts to strengthen international cooperation and support the multilateral trading system, Muscat hosted the 13th China Roundtable on WTO accessions under the theme Energizing Arab Economies from Strategic Accession to Global Trade Integration, in cooperation with the World Trade Organization and the government of the People's Republic of China. The Roundtable program included 5 main sessions, in addition to a high-level session celebrating the 25th anniversary of the Sultanate of Oman's accession to the World Trade Organization. During this session, Oman's experience in benefiting from its WTA membership was reviewed. Another event titled Omani Economic Diplomacy, Leveraging Trade for Regional Prosperity was also held.
Significance of Oman to be hosting 13th China Roundtable is first, Oman is celebrating 25 years of WTO membership. During the last 25 years, Oman, despite the small size, it has played a significant role in the WTO, supporting a multilateral trading system. And that role and the leadership is probably even more important during the current challenges that the global trading system is facing.
The roundtable's opening session focused on the economic visions of the Gulf Cooperation Council countries and the role of trade in achieving strategies for economic diversification and global integration, with the participation of ambassadors from GCC member states.
The Special Economic Zone at Duqm is witnessing a remarkable expansion in infrastructure projects, paralleled by significant increases in investment volume, which have reached 6.3 billion Omani riyals. This momentum reflects investor confidence in the region's future and is part of the comprehensive vision to enhance economic development in the Sultanate of Oman. Here's a report.
As part of the sustained efforts to accelerate development and enhance the investments climate, the Duqm Special Economic Zone is witnessing significant infrastructure expansion, accompanied by a rise in total investments reaching 6.3 billion Omani riyals. This growth reflects investors' confidence and aligns with Oman's broader vision for economic advancement. A delegation from the Internal Tender Committee of the Public Authority for Special Economic Zones and Free Zones conducted a field visit to Duqm, inspecting major development projects including the Sai Commercial District, the Entertainment Center, the road connecting Duqm Airport to Ras Al Markaz, as well as key infrastructure facilities and the Samak Seafood Products Factory.
We visited during the last 2 days some of the projects that we are doing in Duqm Economic Zone. And these projects differ from one to another. Some of them is for the project that's related to the industrial sector, which is about the construction of some road and services related to the industrial sector, be it heavy or medium or small scale industrial. The other projects are related to the commercial and the residential buildings, and also some of the parks that we have done, the gardens that we already done here in the Duqm.
Tatweer, the investments and implementation arm of the authority, is leading a series of strategic projects such as road networks, dams, water treatment plants, and the operation and maintenance of Duqm Port, the airport, and the dry dock. Tatweer relies on modern technologies to ensure efficiency and cost reduction, with notable investments achievements including the co-funding of Imdad Logistics, the Duqm Materials Market, and selling its stake in Duqm Quarries for over 1.8 million Omani riyals. These initiatives aim to create a balanced development environment in Duqm, attracting further investment and enhancing quality of life, positioning the zone as one of Oman's leading economic destinations.
This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we enter tonight's news bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Highness Sayyid Fahd bin Mahmoud Al Saeed discusses with Deputy Chairman of the Chinese Standing Committee of the National People's Congress ways of supporting cooperation in the economic and trade fields. His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq Al Saeed inaugurates Muscat National Olympic Shooting Complex. Oman Petroleum and Energy Show and Oman Sustainability Week kicks off with 15 agreements signed for renewable energy projects worth 769 million Omani riyals. And at a cost exceeding 44 million Omani riyals, 9 contracts are signed for environmental investment projects in 7 nature reserves in the Sultanate of Oman. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the studios and the newsroom, it's good night and stay safe.